Now, yesterday's lecture we discussed physical properties of the alkyl halides and haloarenes. Into that points we detail discuss about the intermolecular forces, then boiling point and solubility of the alkyl halides. Now today we are to discuss the optical activity of the halogen derivatives. First point we discussed in the stereoisomers. So what are stereoisomers? Isomers which have the same bond connectivity, that is which have the same structural formula are called as the stereoisomers with each other. Compounds which have the same bond connectivity, that is same structural formula, they are called as the stereoisomers with each other. Now second point is chiral carbon atom. This chiral carbon atom is indicated with this asterisk sign C star or C asterisk. It is also called as the asymmetric carbon atom, or chiral carbon atom. In molecule, say what is the chiral carbon atom? If the carbon atom which carries to 4 different atoms or groups in a molecule, then it is called as the chiral carbon atom. What is chiral carbon atom? Say in simple way, the carbon atom which is attached to 4 different atoms or groups in a molecule is called as the chiral carbon atom, or also called as the asymmetric carbon atom. For example, this is carbon atom. If 4 different atoms or groups are attached to that carbon atom, then this carbon atom is called as the asymmetric or chiral carbon atom. For example, you take 2-fluorobutane. Then here CH3, CHCl and CH2CH3. Here the central carbon atom attaches to hydrogen atom, chlorine atom, methyl group as well as ethyl group. That's why this carbon atom is the asymmetric carbon atom or chiral carbon atom in the 2-fluorobutane. Similarly, another example, if you take lactic acid. Say here CH3, COOH, OH and pH. In the lactic acid, this carbon atom is the chiral carbon atom because this carbon atom is attached to the 4 different atoms or groups, that is hydrogen, OH group, methyl group as well as carboxylic group, that is COOH group in the lactic acid molecule. Okay. Now what are the characteristic of the chiral molecule? Characteristic of chiral molecule. Characteristics of chiral molecule or chiral carbon atom. See first here, first point. In a chiral molecule, at least one chiral carbon center is present or one asymmetric atom is present. In any chiral molecule, at least one chiral center or chiral carbon atom is present. Second, the chiral molecule and its mirror images. Chiral molecule and its mirror images are found to be not coincide or not superimposed with each other. Not superimpose with each other. That means they are not coincident on each other. For example, if you write, again take 2-chlorobutane as an example. Suppose write mirror images of the 2-chlorobutane, methyl group, carbon, hydrogen, chlorine and C2H5 group. Mirror images of this molecule is upper side contains methyl group. This is carbon atom. C2H5 group is as it is. Only left side becomes here at right side and right side becomes at left side. Okay. So here only position of hydrogen and chlorine is changes in the mirror images of the 2-chlorobutane. So see here they are not coincident with each other. Clear? So we consider them as a left or right-handed, that is phenomenon is called as the chirality, just like optical isomerism. Clear? Or newly this concept is also called as the handedness. That is just like left and right hand sides, these plane mirror images are obtained. That means these chiral molecules which show the optical isomers with each other, they are found to be non-superimposable mirror images. That means here left portion will seen in at the right side and right portion only seen in the left side. Remaining groups or atoms, that is upper silent groups or lower silent groups, remains as it is. Okay. Thus, these chiral molecules we can again define as they have the same molecular formula, they have same structural formula, but their spatial arrangement is only found to be deeper. Their spatial arrangement is only found to be deeper. So these are some important characteristics of the chiral molecule, and if at least one chiral atom is present in a molecule, then and then such a molecule shows the optical activity. Then and then such molecules only show the optical activity. Okay. Now before seeing the actual meaning of optical activity, we have to discuss some two light phenomena, that is ordinary light and plane polarized light. Ordinary light and plane polarized light. First we discuss what is ordinary light. This ordinary light consists of the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves, that is oscillations of these electromagnetic waves, oscillations of say electric and magnetic field. The ordinary light is consists of the electromagnetic waves, that is oscillates of the electric and magnetic field in all possible planes. In all possible planes perpendicular to direction of propagation of light. Direction of propagation of light is called as the ordinary light. Okay, that means ordinary light we can use their cross sectional area. This is the source of the light which vibrates or which oscillates in all possible planes perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of light. This light is called as the ordinary light. Okay, light which consists of the electromagnetic waves oscillated or their oscillations are electric as well as the magnetic fields are shown in all possible directions which are perpendicular to the the direction of propagation of light, this light is called as the ordinary light. Okay. Then second term in the ordinary light, I am discussing plane polarized light. Plane polarized light. In short called as PPL, plane polarized light. When this ordinary light, if you take the again cross section of this ordinary light, when it is passed through the Nicol prism, when the source of the ordinary light is passed through the Nicol prism, then this light, ordinary light, oscillates or vibrates in only one plane. This light vibrates or oscillates in only one plane perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of the light. Okay, this light which vibrates or which oscillates or which shows the oscillations in only one plane is called as the plane polarized light. This light is called as the plane polarized light. Remember well that ordinary light vibrates in all possible planes, whereas plane polarized light is vibrates in only one plane, that is perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of light. Now note down this Nicol prism. Nicol prism is the polarizer used here to pass the light here, and it is made up of, this Nicol prism is made up of the crystalline calcium carbonate, or called as the calcite ore. Calcite ore. Okay, so we see the what is ordinary light, what is plane polarized light. In next lecture we discuss about the actual phenomenon of the optical activity, what are vector rotations, what are Leo rotations, and what are the racemic mixtures. Okay, we stop here.